Well, it is an exciting day for first graders at Odenville Elementary. Two first grade classes wrote and published books, and now they're being released. Our Jillian Brooks talked with those students and teachers, and she joins us live now from Odenville to tell us about these books that are on store shelves. Now, Jillian, it sounds like a fabulous project for these first graders.
It really was a fabulous project, Claire, and I even got to look at the book myself, and let me tell you, they did a really great job. Now, there were 44 students involved with this project, and they celebrated their hard work like any other author would do with a book signing. Now, that happened here this morning at Odenville Elementary School, and their books focus on math, and they can actually be purchased online and even checked out here at the library. On a Sunday morning, first grade teacher Kristen Thrasher texted her colleague Jessica Rich after seeing an ad on Instagram for free publishing kits. They couldn't wait to tell their students that they would be authors.
I didn't totally get it.
Yeah, they were like, what? What do you mean we're going to publish a book?
After some explaining, the classes got to work. Each book has the same theme.
They're both about counting to 100 by tens. That's one of our standards here in first grade.
But different ways to get there. Mrs. Rich's class wrote Porker Pig Surprise Party.
So there's every kind of farm animal you could imagine, and they all have to bring a certain item to the whole party.
And the title of Mrs. Thrasher's book is called Count to 100 with Jaguar.
They go through the whole jungle asking the animals for groups of 10 until they get 100 that they can take to their teacher.
Each book was entirely done by the students, from the writing to the illustration. They went through the entire writing process, from brainstorming to making charts. And there's no shortage of creativity.
We've got an alligator bringing chicken nuggets, got a giraffe bringing peanut butter and jellies.
As each student signed their loved ones' copies Tuesday morning, Mrs. Rich and Mrs. Thrasher are beaming with pride of the accomplishments of their first grade students.
Exciting for them to do something like this and get to share it, but academically what they've put into it and what it takes to write it and go through the process and come up with the ideas on their own. And because we could have easily have sat there and said, okay, write this down.
Now, the school year is almost over, but Mrs. Thrasher and Mrs. Rich are already thinking about next year. Now, they're planning to use the same publishing company and publish a book in the fall with their students and again in the spring so they can see the progress of their learning throughout the year. Reporting live in Odenville, I'm Jillian Brooks, WBRC Fox 6 News, on your side.